Hi everyone, and Nikki here, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making chocolate graham crackers. This is a recipe from King Arthur. It's really easy, and it's 1,000 times better than any graham crackers you'll buy in the store. So let's get started. We're going to combine whole wheat, all-purpose flour, baking soda, powdered sugar, salt, and Dutch processed cocoa. We're going to mix that together in a blender, and then we're going to add our butter, blend that up as well. And then right now, in this particular spot, I'm adding honey and 2 tablespoons of milk. We're going to get that fully combined, have that honey dissolve into the milk, and when that's dissolved, we're going to add the flour mixture into the honey and the milk. And then we're going to get that combined, and when it's not as powdery, it's more crumbly, then we'll pour it out onto our countertop and we'll get started with actually combining the dough. You use your hands a lot in this recipe. So you can see here, I'm just trying to get it like pre-mix, mix it a little bit before I fully flip it out onto the countertop. Now, the thing I like about this recipe, the first time I tried it, I thought, you know what, it's hard sometimes making something at home that you could buy at the store that you like just as well. But I'm kind of tired of these snacks that have the seed oils in them, and I'm not quite sure if graham crackers have corn syrup, but we're trying to be a little healthier. So my belief is, if it's not too much trouble, right? Like, this wasn't the easiest thing in the world, but it wasn't the hardest thing. It took a little bit of time. But if there ends up being, like, flavor-wise, 1,000 times better than store-bought, then I'll definitely make this from home. And I'm telling you guys, this graham cracker recipe, it is so good. It's not really so much like a graham cracker, it's more like a brownie. And you definitely can control how long you cook it, even how much you roll it out, how thin you roll it out. Do you want it to be more crackery or almost cookie? This time around, I didn't cook it as long in the oven, and I didn't roll it out as thin, and it definitely was like kind of a fall apart, crummy brownie. But it was, it's so good, and my kids love it. But as you can see right here, I'm just combining this dough, working it with my hands. And once it's combined, what I like to do is I like to put the dough in the fridge. I think, you get that butter hardened up a little bit more, and then it's easier to roll out. Frankly, this was not easy to roll out. That's my only complaint with this recipe. I had to start using my hands. I think next time I make it, I'm going to put the dough in between 2 pieces of parchment paper and roll it out and see if that does any better. Because as you can see right here, it's just getting stuck to the pin. So I ended up using my hands, and then I used the dough to try to flatten it out a little bit more. Now, only my kids and myself ate this, so don't be grossed out like, ew, I wouldn't want to eat that if I knew she used her hands. But, I mean, just wash your hands before you cook. So you're going to poke holes all throughout your dough before you put it in. And then after it's done, I like sprinkling sugar on top, and then I roll it out. And that's it. You want to roll it as soon as it gets out of the oven. I'll post the recipe in the comment section below, but enjoy!
Like that.